Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is Coach Carol, and this is part 2 of managing genealogy projects with IA. IA stands for Intelligence Amplified. This is my new mantra. See it down here. So we're really flipping AI on its head and calling it IA. In the previous presentation, I introduced you to how we can manage our projects inside ChatGPT, Claude, and using spaces inside Perplexity. Today, we're going to look at another combination, Perplexity and Comet, your private research partners, together on the one screen. Yes, you guessed it, together on the one screen. Just getting rid of my scribbles now on the screen. Moving on. This is what it looks like when you start using the Comet browser with your Perplexity assistant right on the same screen. What you're seeing in the top part of this slide is my Ancestry site, looking at my Allery family tree, and in particular, a family group sheet for this family. I've activated that through the Pro Charts, which requires a full subscription, by the way. But now what I can do is very quickly and easily create my profile narratives for each ancestor right on this screen. On the right-hand side, you'll see I have the Perplexity Assistant showing on my screen where I've put in a prompt to create this profile narrative, and it has looked at what it can see on the left-hand side in this family group sheet and created this narrative profile for this person. 4 easy steps. Open the Comet browser to an Ancestry Pro Chart. Activate the Perplexity Assistant. Give it the prompt. Create a profile narrative. Give it a few more details. Once it's responded, just copy and paste the profile into your repository, your family archive. So now we're going to have a look at how that can be achieved. So I'm heading over now to my Ancestry and showing you exactly how I did this. You're now seeing it live. Here's my Ancestry family group sheet for George Henry Groot. And on the right-hand side, you'll see that I have activated the assistant. You'll see it here with the familiar Perplexity icon. There's my prompt. And it's only used this particular page to create the narrative. And here it is. It's a great beginning. It will need some more information from me later, but for now, I just want to make a copy of this to my clipboard with a Control-C. I probably won't have that last paragraph in there in my archives, but now I've got to start. And it's really quick to do these. So what I would do then is go across to my archive, and I use weare.xyz, and I'm on the page for George Groot, and I'm currently looking at the profile and about to create the profile article. I'll just create a blank article and add in a bit of text block using that first icon here, clicking into that new text block and pasting what I had in my clipboard. And I'll just get rid of that last paragraph. It's kept the formatting, makes it nice and simple. And now I have a profile ready for George. All I've got to do now is publish. I can share that now with my family. There's more to be done, of course, but this is a great start. And it's a great workflow if you want to do several of these all in one go. For example, if I go to the tree for the groups and I want to do the same now for Alice, just make sure if I've got a profile for her. Yes, I already do, but let's pretend that I don't. And let's go back to my Ancestry PDF. And now I want to pick up Alice Goodman. And of course, it takes me back to her page inside my database. I'm waiting for the internet to catch up here. But it's got all the details for Alice now in the one place. And I go to my charts and reports for Alice, and it brings up a new family group sheet, this time headed by Alice herself, and gives me a little more detail on her family. So closing off this aspect of Ancestry, I now activate my assistant. You can see that right up the top here. And it just shows up right beside my Ancestry page. And again, put in the prompt. Probably didn't need to say that because it can see the family group sheet. This is the magic part. Perplexity can see what I see on the screen. And it will now look at that and create a family, or at least a narrative, profile narrative for Alice based on what it can see. And there you have it. In a matter of seconds, there is the profile that I can then copy and paste in place. This is a really neat way to create a batch of profiles for your ancestors from Ancestry.com. Now, if you've got your Ancestry database somewhere else, you could try that out and see if it works for you. But I've found this particular workflow excellent for the task of creating a batch of ancestor profiles.